Hello everyone, it's Whitney from Tomcat Stitchery. Before we get into the meat and potatoes of this video, I forgot to mention what today's Love Notions Feature Friday pattern is. And I talk about it actually in the video. So today's $5 Feature Friday pattern is the Ballad Blouse. Folks, this pattern is fantastic. You can do elastic shirring in the yoke if you want something a little more on trend, or if that scares you off, there's also an option for beautiful gathers there at the yoke. It's just a very light and airy, oh, that rhymed, button up shirt. And I don't have to undo the buttons. I can take it on and off without even undoing a single button. I've made mine in a rayon crepe. It's gonna be in my summer capsule again, as it was last year, but it is just a phenomenal pattern. The instructions are great. There's some beautiful sleeve options. Comes in the full size range. I'll pop the bust range here. You can do the standard bust front or the full bust front. I always do the medium with a full bust front, and I shorten the body by 1 inch. Everything else per the pattern. It's just a really lovely pattern. So today, June 17th, 2022, it is $5 today only. So you definitely want to make sure you go and grab that while you can. All right, now to this very long video. So sorry. Bye. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Tomcat Stitchery. I'm Whitney, and today we're gonna be talking summer sewing plans. Guys, there's so many. Okay, so if you are a subscriber to my newsletter this morning, you should have gotten the first actual newsletter. That isn't just, you know, the free gift for signing up. This is the actual newsletter, but I did include in this newsletter this form, basically, that I'm using, this checklist that I'm using for planning out my wardrobe as well as my daughter's. So I just kind of included that in there. And my plan is going forward every now and again. My newsletters will maybe be every other, like 2 a month. But my plan is to every now and again include, especially for new seasons, include like a little free checklist type gift. Because I'm using that for myself, and it's very easy for me to make that and send it off to you guys as well. So just as a perk for joining that newsletter. And I got my business partner just showed up here. It is very hot here in Indiana. There we go. Like very humid, more so than normal. I'm from Missouri where it's like deep south humid, but it feels like that outside right now. It's very humid, especially for Indiana. Anyway, poor little puppy is just really, really enjoying the air conditioning this week. Okay, let's get into this. This is gonna be a very long video. So I'm gonna do my plans first, and then I'll do my daughter's plans. And if you don't wanna listen to everything, I'm gonna put a timestamp down below that tells you when I switch from my plans to my daughter's plans. Technically, these could be 2 videos, but I figured let's just do it all at once. Then we can move on with other subjects if people aren't interested in that starting next week. So let's get going. Okay, so my wardrobe. I purchased with my own money the everyday style capsule wardrobes each season. I just feel like they're a great framework for helping me plan my sewing. Occasionally I buy a few things from the links. I did buy a pair of jean shorts this summer, bought a pair of shoes, a hat, and a pair of earrings through the capsule. But and I also try and be very careful that I'm not giving anything away on my channel that you buy when you get the capsule, if that makes sense. Which this isn't really, because I just use it as a framework, and then this is all me like riffing off of that, and things that are also already in my wardrobe, of which, at first I'm like, God, I've got a ton of this already in my wardrobe. And then I'm looking at my plans, and I'm like, but who are we kidding? I just love to sew, love to sew. So anyway, I use it as a framework. I'll leave a link to it down below if you're interested in purchasing it yourself. Again, I purchased it with my own money. I do have an affiliate link with them, which means I do earn a small commission when people buy anything from their site from my link, just to be upfront about that. And I do make a note that it's affiliate. But I do purchase the capsule wardrobes with my own money. So just so we're clear about all of that. Okay. Let's get into this. I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tops that I'm putting into my summer wardrobe. Now, I talked about this before. The way I have my closet set up, I have my active wardrobe, my active capsule that I have in one section of my closet. I have like 2 sections, and my husband has the rest, of my closet. The first section, it is my capsule wardrobe. Like I have my bottoms all together, my shirts all together, my dresses all together, and yada, yada, yada. There's a shelf right above there that I'll put, you know, anything that I don't want to hang like sweaters, for instance. And then the second little section is other, like for this season, summer, spring, usually it's spring and summer. The second, you know, I'll pull everything down from my upstairs closet, because I've taken over the guest room closet, but that keeps my off-season clothes. So yeah, the second part of my closet is things that aren't necessarily part of the capsule, but stuff that I may want to wear, especially in spring and summer, because I wear a lot of dresses, which don't really need to be part of a capsule. I mean, as long as they go with your shoes and accessories, and since I sew and create everything in my own color palette, everything kind of goes anyway. But these are things that are kind of outside of that I'll go through occasionally as I'm getting dressed and stuff in the morning. So that's kind of how I have things broken up. So these 11 tops will be in my capsule side of my closet, like my active capsule side of my closet. And I'll just kind of talk about a few of these. If I have pictures of them, I'll pop them up. Although I'll pop them up if I've got pictures of it. So first off, my Itch to Stitch Lago tank. So this is a free pattern actually on Itch to Stitch. I have mine made in a cream rayon viscose from Minerva that is fabulous. It's my favorite viscose rayon or viscose spandex. Viscose and rayon are basically the same thing. So viscose spandex jersey is what I'm trying to say. But I've got it in an ivory, and it's just a great little, you know, layering. It is a racerback tank, so if I'm not wearing anything over it, I do have to, you know, wear the little clips that pull my bra straps in, but, you know, just to be aware of that. Oh, and before we get too far in, let's talk about the checklist real quick. All right, so the checklist. I'm not gonna hold this up, I'll just put the graphic in front of me. So I've created this checklist, and I basically have all the different, you know, categories that you may wanna have in your closet for spring or for summer. I have spots where you can fill in the colors, whatever colors you want to use for your capsule, whether you're using the colors from the Everyday Style capsule, or you're creating your own color palette, or you're just doing whatever, you know, whatever you want. You don't have to use all 6 of them, obviously, but 6 is typically kind of a good number of colors that I have found I've been using for all of my capsules, so that's how many spots I put up there. So the first page, you know, you have your tops, your bottoms, toppers, and dresses, and then the second page is just kind of a, you know, round up if you want to have, like, you know, your shoes that you're going to be using for your summer capsule kind of in one little section so they're easy to see. The same with your jewelry, and then any accessories that you may be using. And then I have a spot for any additional items that you might have. And when we get to my daughter, I'll show you kind of what how I had in mind of you guys using it, because I didn't do it on the computer for my daughter. I did it the way if you were to print it out, you would do that. So, and someone did ask me how I get the colors into the capsule. I have Canva Pro, which is a paid subscription. Canva is an online, I don't know how to describe it. You make graphics and social media posts and do all that kind of stuff, a design kind of website. There is a free version, but I do have Canva Pro, which is a paid for subscription, and I create all of these for you guys in Canva with the Canva Pro. I'm able to put the colors in there. I think you can do that on the free one, but I don't think you can do that on like an existing PDF. I don't think you could put this PDF into that software or, you know, load it up. Although I could be wrong. Maybe you could figure something out if you I don't know. I'm not that technical. But that is where, and then I just pull colors with the color picker in Chrome, that little tool that they've got with Google Chrome. I pick it off of my digital copy of my colors, and then that's where I drop those in there. So I just had some questions on how I do that, and that's how I do that. But for most people, I just kind of envision you coloring it in, so I'll show you how. We'll do that in a second. Okay, so Lago tank. The second one is my salmon colored Carlisle t-shirt. I love this shirt. And I actually have enough fabric. I may end up making myself a Summer Basics tank out of that as well, just to have. I don't have a Summer Basics tank that color. I think it'll be good for layering and that sort of thing as we go throughout the summer. But my Carlisle is wonderful. It's got the square neck. I've got the 3/4 length sleeve on there. It's just a really good t-shirt. So that will be adding in, because as you can see, these are the colors I'll be working with. Sorry, I need to have like a script before I sit down and start filming, don't I? Sorry, so I'm not jumping around. So my colors are cream, and it's navy, but it's really more of a cobalt blue. My blue on my color card is not as much, it's a dark blue, but it's a clear dark blue. And a lot of times navies can go more grade, if that makes sense, like a little more muted, which is more my daughter's coloring. So I need a very clear, almost a dark blue / navy. So I've kind of gone more cobalt with my dark blue in this capsule, although I do have a pair of navy pants in there. And then I'm doing kind of my, I don't know what color, sunshine yellow? What color would you want to call this? Marigold yellow? It's one of my warm but my brighter yellows that I've got, mustard kind of yellow that I'm using. And then I'm using my orange. I'm using my bright orange for this one, although that can go the orange red that I love as well. That's kind of my signature color that I picked for my basics. And then I'm using a turquoise color and then like a salmon pink. It's my warm orangey pink color that I'm using as well. So those are the colors I'm using. They are different from what the Everyday Style picked, but not a ton. Like I didn't adjust things a ton, but just kind of with the fabric that I had and what I was feeling. So those are the colors I'm using for my capsule. All right, sorry, just kept popping off everywhere. The next top that I'm adding to my wardrobe is my Old Navy graphic tee. This is gonna just flow right into this summer capsule. It was part of my spring capsule, adding that back in. Also, my Navy Concord t-shirt, my striped Navy Concord that I've got the boat neck hack. Probably I'll bring in my 3/4 length one. I have a 3/4 length one and a long sleeved one. I mean, maybe I'll probably leave the long sleeved one in my closet just because sometimes I like a full arm coverage. I've got some sensitivities to the sun, amongst other things. But yeah, I pulled my 3/4 length one out of the drawer the other day and put it into my closet, so it is back in rotation for that as well. Then, let's see. Oh wait, hold on. Also, I have a mustard tank. I'm trying to think if I've got a picture. I may have a picture of it. That is just, it's a summer basics tank. I've had it forever, since like 2020, I think. Yeah, so it's part of my basic, well, kind of part of my basics. It's not part of my basics color, but I make summer basic tanks out of like all of my scraps of knit fabric if I've got enough, just because I like them for layering. So I do have a mustard one that I'm going to be pulling in to this capsule as well. And then my mustard ballad blouse from Love Notions. Forgot the name of it for a second. I made it last summer. I'll pop a picture of it up here. But yes, that will be coming into my summer wardrobe again as well. It's just it's in a rayon crepe, very easy breezy. Now, for what I'm making. I am making, oh, let me switch this pile. When I was putting my pile together, I was going down the same order, but obviously things got piled on top of each other. Okay, for my first shirt, I am going to make myself a cream colored Adrian. This is a Friday Pattern Company Adrian blouse. It's got those real big buffly, or, you know, wonderful sleeves. And, yeah, and a viewer sent me a, picture of another person that had made this shirt, and she was like, oh my gosh, you need to look at this. This screamed you. And I knew exactly what fabric I wanted to use, and so I grabbed some knit eyelet fabric and I'm gonna recreate the top. So what it is I have my cream cotton spandex jersey. I bought a whole bunch of this not that long ago just to have in my stash, because, you know, light colored t-shirts just get yucky after a while, so I just like to keep some in my stash. But I'm gonna make the body of the shirt in the solid cream, and then I'm gonna do the sleeves in this fabric. And get a load of this. This is from Minerva. It is a knit eyelet fabric. And it's knit. I just don't think I've ever seen anything like this. Does anyone else? And I grabbed a meter, because I got this from Minerva. I grabbed a meter in the cream colorway to do the sleeves. I think that's what the sleeves are, very billowy. So I'm very excited to make this and to try this out. So I bought that pattern for my daughter, actually. I'll trace it out for her size as well. But anyway, I'm very excited. So that is gonna be the first top that I make. Well, maybe not the first top I make, but that's the first one on my list that needs to be made. And I think the Adrian goes together really quickly. It'll probably take me longer to trace off the pattern because I have the actual paper pattern of that one than it will to make the pattern, probably. But I'm gonna be making that. Next up, I'm gonna be doing, I also bought some of this cobalt, it kind of goes purple on here, but also one of my colors, but we're calling this cobalt blue. I'm gonna make myself, I think, it's either going to be another short-sleeved Carlisle with the square neck from Cashmerette, or it's going to be a Concord with a scoop neck. But I'm going to do a short sleeve one. And this is gonna kind of be my, also checking off my basics list. So when you sign up for the newsletter, you get a welcome email, and it includes a download for a wardrobe, a handmade basics, you know, if you do a handmade wardrobe basics checklist, just all basics that you need in your closet that then you can add the fun stuff into. And I'm kind of going through that systematically too and adding a few more basics to my wardrobe as well. And I'd put my TNT patterns and stuff on there so you can kind of recreate it for yourself. But a dark blue short sleeve shirt is on the list that I do need to make. So I'm gonna make one. It's either gonna be the Concord, cashmere Concord with the scoop neck, or it's gonna be the cashmere at Carlisle with the square neck. I just haven't decided which, but it will be a short sleeve one. All right, next, I did some shopping at Style Maker when she was having a sale on her selvage yard finds, I think. And I think this is, this is See You at 6 rayon, and it was a salvage yard. And I'm trying to remember how much. I don't have a ton of it. Like maybe just a little over a yard. And I want to make myself a top with this. Isn't that beautiful? It's the salmon pink that I'm using for my capsule. And if I've got enough, and I think I do, I want to do another Itch to Stitch Seychelles top with that cool pleated sleeve, the V-neck. I just think it would be really beautiful. And I think I have enough, because this stuff's, I mean, it's, I don't know, 54 wide or whatever. And it's over a yard. So I think I have enough to do this. I need to wash this fabric. But I just thought it was really pretty and just something a little different from what I have in my closet. And I would like another Seychelles. And my other Seychelles is made in a linen, and this will be in a rayon. So I think it's gonna give it a little different feel. And I thought that'd be fun to experiment with as well. So that is going in. What else? Oh, I have a top that you can't know about yet, but it's in this fabric. Sorry to be so cryptic about it. It's a new pattern release, and it will be coming out probably next week is my guess. So stay tuned for that. But I use this beautiful fabric from Sew Batik for that. So that will be a top that's going to be going into my wardrobe as well. And then finally, I'm going to be doing, well, not finally. I bought some of this fabric. This is a Lady McElroy viscose challis. It's very beautiful because I want to make another matching set for myself. So for tops, I'm going to be doing the Harmony. I made myself a Harmony, and then I hacked the Samara pants by Itch to Stitch to make myself a striped set. It's shrunk. It's I think I'm about the same size I was last summer. I mean, I kind of put on weight throughout the summer, so maybe it's just a weight thing. Maybe it hasn't shrunk. Maybe it's I've grown. Anyway, I tried both on, and I just don't like the way they're fitting at all. So those are gonna go away for a while, but I still want a really cute matching set. So I'm gonna use this fabric here to do a Harmony, a Love Notions Harmony, just a woven tank top, and I'll talk about the shorts I'm gonna make here in a little bit as well. Okay, and then for toppers are kind of a hard thing for summer, so topper is just like a layer, but occasionally I do need a little bit of a light layer if we're gonna go to a movie or sit in a restaurant or something and I want a little bit of coverage. So for my toppers, I am doing my cream Lincoln sweater that you guys have already seen, just a real nice, lightweight cotton sweater, just a great like layering piece. And then my cream Metro blazer is staying in my wardrobe just because it is magical. Just a really, really great piece. Love that thing. And then I was going back and forth. I think I was gonna put just my classic, my Lisa & Co. classic button-up shirt as just kind of like a layering piece, like not really a shacket, but yeah, like just a layering piece to wear unbuttoned. But then when I made my ready-to-wear video last week and I was looking at that button-up shirt and woven jogger set, I placed a Minerva order when I ordered that rayon, and also got some cream double gauze, cotton double gauze. And I think I'm gonna do a Love Notions aria in that for myself. I've not made myself the shirt, I've made my sister the shirt, and I've made myself the dress. But I think I'm gonna make myself a cotton gauze button-up shirt. That pattern is a little bit looser and oversized. I think that's just gonna be very comfortable for summer. I can see me wearing it as even a cover-up piece. As well as like a layering piece. Anyway, I really felt like I needed one in my closet, so I am going to be making a Love Notions aria with the Love Notions Allegro, I think, jogger pants. I think. I'm going to wait on that. If I want to be making more pants during the summer or not. Those may end up being shorts, but it's going to be a set of some sort. And it could be Allegro bottoms. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, like shorts. Okay, let's talk about bottoms. So from my closet, I'm going to be putting in my Love Notions glissandos, my navy blue Love Notions glissandos. Really, those are more for church in the summer. I just don't wear a lot of pants in the summer because I get hot. But it is nice to have like that crop pant for church and stuff like that on occasion. So those are going to stay in my closet. My white Belize shorts, I have my white or kind of cream Belize shorts from Itch to Stitch. Those are going to stay in my closet as well, or obviously go into my closet. They've actually been in there because we had some hot days in the spring as well. But yes, those are going to be staying in my closet. Also from last year, my real warm red glissando shorts. Been wearing those a ton. Those are really great. I love that pattern's just really great. So I'm going to be, my red ones are going to be coming back in as well. I purchased some jean shorts that you guys will be seeing as, we go throughout the summer. I could have made myself a pair, but to be honest, I was trying to streamline things a little bit. And I wanted a little bit lighter wash, which is kind of hard to get with denim, so I just ordered them. And they're stretchy and they're very comfortable. And then I'm also going to throw in my cobalt blue or dark blue Green Style Creations paste skirt that I made with some Distachify fabric. I'll pop a picture of me in it. Just, to have like a little athletic skirt, I think is going to be lovely. So that will be adding into my wardrobe. And then as far as sewing things for my wardrobe, I'm going to be doing, to match that harmony, in the same Lady McElroy fabric, I think I want a very swingy pair of shorts because this is a rayon challis, so you can't do anything too tight on the bottom. So I really want like a skirt, basically. Like a skirt, just a very swishy pair of shorts. So I'm thinking I'm going to try the Cashmere at Calder's, even though I'm outside the size range for those. My waist is not. My waist is their size 12, so I fit into their size 12 with the waist. But they're such a swishy pair of pants that I think that it'll be fine that they're too big in the hips. I think I'm going to be able to make it work. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to buy that pattern, and I'm going to try that with this rayon. As well as there's a couple of other fabrics I'd like to kind of play around with. Okay, so that's the other one. I have this kind of salmon colored linen from Style Maker. I also bought this when they were having their salvage yard sale, but this wasn't on sale. I was just looking at other stuff and I'm like, oh, that'll be good for the summer capsule. So I grabbed a pair, and I'm gonna be making another pair of Itch to Stitch Belize shorts. I just wear my white linen ones so much, but I want a pair of flat front Belize shorts, so I'll be doing the flat front version of the Belize shorts by Itch to Stitch in this fabric. And then I think I got this beautiful rayon twill. Look at this. Isn't this lovely? And I think I'm gonna do, I don't know. I bought it to do shorts or pants, but now I'm thinking I may do shorts because it's also very drapey and easy breezy. So it's either gonna be another pair of Calder shorts, or it might, or pants, or it might be the Love Notions Summer Key pants and shorts, and do a wide leg to the ground version. I think that could be really cool. That actually might be what this ends up being. The full length Summer Key pants by Love Notions. Because I got some platformed espadrilles as my shoes for the summer. Other shoes are coming back. Oh, excuse me. But I think that's what I'm gonna do with this one. The Summer Key, and I just really want a pair of to the floor wide leg pants for summer. So I think that's what that's gonna be. Okay, and then, is that it? I think that's it. Okay. I also forgot to mention, okay, I'm gonna be using this fabric in some way, shape, or form. I have not decided yet. This will be a top. But Candace, who's a viewer, she had her colors done, and she ended up being a cool color palette. Always thought she was warm, so she had a ton of warm fabrics, which is like me, but opposite. I thought I was cool, and turns out I'm warm. Anyway, she sent me some stuff that she was just getting rid of because she couldn't wear, and look at this rayon. With the tigers on it. But these are like all, like the colors in my, I mean, the yellow is not quite as strong, but this really kind of goes more cream. But the back aqua, and then the salmony pink, and then we've got like the warm tigers that are in there. I just think this is stunning, and I have not decided what it's gonna be yet, but it's, I have 2 yards of it. It's 45 inches wide, but it's gonna be a top of some sort for summer. It goes so well with the salmon colored linen for those police shorts too. And it'll go with the white and the, you know, the denim. That's the beautiful thing about these capsules. Okay, so that's all that. All right, and then I'm gonna make myself 3 dresses. No, 2 dresses. But I love dresses in the summer. So these are technically my capsule dresses, but I have quite a few other fabrics that are sitting in there. In fact, I have 2 rayon chalets, both from June and Lou, that I think are gonna be summer dresses as well. And my plan is, I like to have some stuff on hand for pattern testing, because I do pattern testing quite frequently. And I feel like rayon's a common one that people, you know, that the pattern testers I work with, or the pattern companies I work with use. So I wanted to have a little bit of something on, you know, the background. But I'm also thinking I may do, probably sooner rather than later, a, you know, let's sew some summer dresses type of vlog type video where I take a few days, maybe a week, 5-day week, and just make some summer dresses. Mostly because my mental health needs to just sit in my sewing room and make some summer dresses. So stay tuned on that one. But for the capsule, I'll be putting my, you know, that bright yellow / orange title dress, Love Notions title with the short sleeves. That'll be going in, goes great with this. I'm also gonna be making a, I'm part of the Cashmere Club, their monthly club, and this month's pattern is the Kyneton, and I think I'm saying that right. Anyway, it's just I'm gonna do the short sleeve version. It has a really cool long sleeve as well, but for my summers, I need the short sleeve version. Elastic waist dress, real simple, but I have this gorgeous cotton lawn. It's a Lady McElroy, I'm pretty sure, from Minerva, and it's just aching to be a Kyneton. So, and it's got, you know, my warm orange, and then it's got some of that bright yellow, it's got the turquoise, and it even has kind of the salmony pink color in there too. The fuchsia's not my color, but, or the black, but anyway, I thought this would be a really fun summer dress, so I will be making this in the Kyneton. I'm making a huge mess with fabric. And then I also grabbed, this is a cotton jersey from Minerva, and I bought this for testing the title when the title was being released, and it didn't come in time, but I still want this to be that. So this fabric, cotton jersey, I think is gonna be a, I don't know, well, I guess kind of a maxi. The title though, sleeveless title maxi version. It's just this beautiful floral. It's a little more subdued, but it's got like my bright orange and stuff in it, and some of the, you know, the bright turquoise and my yellow that I think it'll go really well with everything else I've got in my closet. But I'm gonna do the maxi length, but I may shorten it a little bit. Like I've got my Wanderlust dress on right now, which technically it's the midi length, but it hits more like T length. And I think I want that same kind of length for this dress as well. So we'll see. But I think I have 3 meters of this, so I have plenty to play with. But I just loved that print. I thought it was so pretty. It's got little hummingbirds and stuff on it. So yeah, that's gonna be a title by Love Notions. And again, there's gonna be more. All right, that is it for plans for my wardrobe. I'm going to, magic of editing, it'll just be a quick, oh, here I am. But I'm gonna take my pile of fabric out, and can you see? I don't think it's out of shot. My daughter's pile of fabric is gonna come in, and then we will talk about her, her plans for her wardrobe. Okay, magic of editing, I'm back. All right, so I thought this would be good for me to do both of us at the same time as well, because our color palettes are different. So I am warm, clear, and light. I am a coppery summer or spring. It is the warmest of the spring color types, but all of my colors are really bright and clear, even the lighter ones. And I don't have anything too terribly dark on there. Anyway, so that's my color palette. She, on the other hand, is cool muted, so we're completely opposite in those two, and also light. She is a calm summer. And anyway, so I thought it would be interesting to show same capsule idea, but the difference in also different body shapes, different ages, and how the capsule, like how easy it is to, you know, kind of go across multiple people. So I thought this might be kind of helpful. And I wanted to show you kind of what I had in mind for you filling out these capsules yourself. So let's talk about her colors real quick. So for her, we're gonna be using white, because that is her best light neutral. Charcoal gray, that's her best dark neutral. And then her real light lemony yellow. And then kind of her periwinkle blue, and then her kind of an aqua-y sagey green, and then her pale pink. So that is the color palette that we're using for her. Now with the periwinkle, I've gone a little bit into her purple category as well, but you know, we can kind of fudge that a little bit. That's the beauty of sewing. Okay, so what I had in mind though, so I've shown you, the graphic of what her colors are, but what I've done is I've printed off what I've sent to you guys, which it's just, empty, and I filled it out. So I've just taken colored pencils and colored in the colors she wants to use. Now, are these exact matches? Absolutely not. This is like a neon yellow. This is not her yellow. But I just use colored pencils to give me an idea so I can kind of play around with that. Obviously, you can use markers, crayons, whatever you want. Or even, I don't know, whatever you want to fill these in is absolutely fine. And then I've gone through and written down things in her wardrobe and also plans for other stuff using the Everyday Style as a framework. And then in the holes here, I have marked X's through the things that are already in her closet. So obviously the things that don't have X's are the things that I still need to make or buy to add into her wardrobe, which I'm making everything. She's turning into quite the diva, because I also need to add swimsuits onto this list and pajamas. She's asked for both those things, but I'm ready to be really busy sewing again, so this is gonna be good. All right, so for her 11 tops, she's got just some, I'm not gonna have pictures of her here, unfortunately for you, so I'll just talk through this with you real quick. Some white tank tops from Old Navy. Those are gonna be going into her wardrobe. She does have her yellow Carlisle. I do have a picture of that, which is her cropped with the puff sleeve. She also prefers a sleeve, even in the summer months for a lot of the time, just because she's also fair, we burn, sleeves are good. She's been wearing this a ton though. It's just a really cute cropped shirt. Next is McCall's, I think it's 8198. I'll pop a picture of the pattern, and actually you can just barely see it, but it's this printed version right here, and kind of the, I'll be showing this to you very soon. But I've made this version here for her, and it's got like the aquas and stuff like that printed, and it is cropped tie front shirt that I need to do one little alteration to take in the back a little bit. So that will be going in. Also her pink striped Concord. She just loves the long sleeved one. She wears it all the time. Although that fabric, I made her 3 separate shirts in that fabric. So she does have the option to wear any of those 3, but it's just as, this is her answer to the Breton style top. So it's the pink and white stripe, and as opposed to like a red and white stripe or a navy and white stripe. Although she could wear navy. She also has a blue floral off the shoulder top that we've thrifted, and then I did some hacking to, that we'll be adding in there. It's kind of, we'll call it like her periwinkle-y kind of color. She also has a navy and white gingham tie front shirt that we also thrifted that's in a rayon that's going to be going in. And then the green, which is right here, which is McCall's 8198 as well. But this is the short puff sleeve version, and it's got elastic, and it's a crop shirt. Both of those are crop shirts. You'll be seeing those here in a, soon. I want to make her a few other things, and I'll kind of do like, oh, here's her bottoms or whatever. Here's her summer tops. Probably her tops, because I only have a couple things to make. So those are the tops that are currently in her wardrobe. Now, things I'm going to be making. I mentioned for my stuff, the Cashmerette, I'm a member of the Cashmerette Club. My daughter wears the patterns really well when they go down to the smaller size range. She's a size 2 with an EF cup, and we've just been very pleased with the fit that we've been able to get from their patterns. So again, I'm a member of the club, so I get the you get a free pattern, not free, you pay for it, but it's part of the subscription. I get a pattern every month, and the Kyneton dress was this month, and then they released a cropped top hack. which is brilliant and just up her alley. So I'm gonna be making for her out of some white handkerchief linen, the cropped chiton, also with the short sleeve instead of the longer sleeve, I think, but just a little white cropped shirt that I think she could easily wear with all of her high-waisted stuff. She could wear it with skirts, all that kind of thing, going forward. I mean, if it's not too cropped, she could wear it to church. So, you know, we'll see how it ends up. But yes, that's gonna be a white chiton for her. And then you actually will see this fabric again. This is a Distachify fabric I've just gotten. You guys haven't seen this yet. It's a cotton jersey, but it's in this heathered like denim blue color. And she just wants another cashmere at Concord. I think it's either gonna be the cashmere at Concord, the cropped one, or it'll end up being a Carlisle. And we may play around with that puff sleeve and make it shorter. That could be fun. So yeah, we may play around a little bit with this, but this is gonna be a cropped t-shirt for her. And then I also purchased, when Deer and Doe came out with their summer, you know, lookbook or releases or whatever, they had 3 patterns. She just fits the Deer and Doe patterns really, really well. That's just it just fits her well, kind of right out of the back. And she loved all 3 patterns, so we bought all 3. And one of those was the Hyssop tank, and it's actually a woven tank. It has a scoop neck version or a V-neck version. But I have leftovers of this cotton jersey from her Carlisle, and I think it would make a really cute, because this has a lot of, I mean, cotton spandex jerseys got structure to it. You know, it doesn't have a lot of drape. So it'd be similar to like sewing a woven top in cotton or linen. A little more drape than a woven, but I thought I would try and make it out of knit and do it in the remnants of this fabric, because I know this is a great yellow on her. So I'm gonna be doing the Deer and Doe Hyssop. I'm gonna be using knit fabric instead of woven. And then I grabbed her this linen. This is so beautiful. Isn't this beautiful? And I actually, in my Minerva order that I just placed, I think I ordered 4 fabrics, which is all the fabric that I grabbed for extra for my summer capsule wardrobe. I'm very proud of myself. I mean, I did shop the Style Maker salvage sale, but you know, we take our victories where we can. So I have this beautiful linen here, and the reason I grabbed another meter of it is because we thought this would be a really cute set. So we were in, and bear with me on this one, we were in Anthropologie, and she saw this like a crop tie front shirt with like a dolman sleeve, which immediately I'm thinking the Melody Dolman from Love Notions, and it had a matching bustier type top that went underneath it, and she loved it. And so what I think, I mean, does my 15-year-old need to be in a bustier top? No, it does not. She does not. But I told her if she's always got it on with the tie front shirt, and the tie front shirt's just like open and then tied, we could play around with that. Because then she also thought it'd be fun if we did like some little hand embroidery on, like, you know, just the center of these flowers, just to give it some texture. Could be kind of fun, because that was also the Anthropologie. So we're gonna try that. I'm gonna be using, I can't remember the pattern number, I'll pop the pattern for the bustier because it comes with cup sizes. It's a McCall's pattern. We're gonna be using that for the little bustier top underneath, and then the Love Notions Melody Dolman for the shirt that goes over it. Again, she will always be wearing them together. There will be, or she could wear the Melody Dolman by itself, that's fine. But there will be no wearing the bustier top, you know, by itself. So she was fine with that. She said that she wouldn't want to do that anyway. That'd make her uncomfortable. So I think we're good on that. So that is what this fabric's gonna be, and this fabric will be coming back in a second because we're gonna make matching shorts as well. All the matching, all the sets, folks, all the sets. Okay, so for her toppers, she's got her white button-up shirt that she just ties in the front. Her classic shirt, her Liesl & Co. classic shirt that I made her. She wears that a ton to church with skirts and that sort of thing. She's got her green Stanton, her kind of aqua green animal Stanton hoodie for a layering piece. And then I'm gonna be making her the cropped, this is also part of that Deer and Doe grouping, the Fougere overshirt, I think is what it's called. Anyway, it comes in 2 versions. One of them though is a cropped shacket, and she thought that was so cool. So we're gonna be using this. This is more of her, it is her purple, it's a little less periwinkle, but I had actually bought this for myself and she claimed it. So we're gonna be doing the Fougere cropped overshirt as kind of like, almost like a jean jacket, like a really cropped jean jacket that, again, for when we are in cold, you know, air conditioning, where we serve for church is the student center, and it is like notoriously freezing. It doesn't matter what time of year it is freezing in there all of the time. You've got to have a wrap on when you're in there. So, and we're there every Sunday. So anyway, this would be a good little top for her, or a little jacket for her to wear. You're gonna see that in a second too. All right, as far as bottoms, she's got her white jean shorts that are her Dawn jeans that I made her, gosh, last summer or the summer before. So they still work fine. They're great, great shorts. She also has a pair of Old Navy jean shorts that she'll be putting in here. I've made her a pair, again, you'll be seeing soon, but this aqua double gauze, I've also made her a pair of Deer and Doe goji shorts. So it's a little matching set that you can wear separately and all that. So I've actually already made those, but you'll be seeing those soon. And then she has a little kind of a bluish periwinkle ditzy print skirt that she got at American Eagle before school started. So she wears that quite frequently. So that will be going into her wardrobe. Well, it's still in her wardrobe, but into the rotation as well. Then we're gonna be adding, and I already showed you guys this fabric. This is a gray enzyme washed linen from Minerva. I showed you this not that long ago. I think it was plans for my daughter, but I'm gonna be making her a pair of Pietra shorts, the Closet Core Pietra shorts, out of this linen. And then I think if she likes that, I have a feeling she will, but if she does really like that, I have this tinseled twill in kind of her aqua-y color. It's such a beautiful color, but I thought I'd make her another pair of Pietras out of this as well. And to be a little bit more of a dressier pair of shorts. Our church is pretty casual, although we will wear, I mean, I wear a dress pretty much, or nice slacks. I dress up a little bit more than most people. But my daughter, especially when we're serving with the young kids, we'll dress a little bit more casually, but these would be a nice dressy short, I think, that you could kind of dress up a little bit more, maybe put on, not necessarily a heel, but a little bit nicer shoe, and dress those up. So I think that's also gonna be a pair of Pietra shorts for her. And then I'm gonna do, with this fabric left over, make her another pair of the goji shorts, which are elastic waist, to go with this set, which is why I bought the extra meter of this as well. So yeah, she's gonna have some fun printed shorts. We'll see how she likes those in her wardrobe, if she wears those or not. But I think she's really gonna like those goji shorts. And then with the second part of this, so she's gonna have the Fougere overshirt, and she also wants a pair of, so the third pattern in that were the Deer and Doe Genet pants and shorts, and she liked those. They've got pleats and stuff on them, high-waisted, so we're gonna try that pattern in this color as well. So we'll be adding that. And then finally, this is the fabric from this month's to Stashify, so you'll be seeing these made up this month, but I'm gonna use this gray stretch denim that I got for her, and we're gonna make her a pair of short overalls. And I'm going to use, I think it's called the Constance overalls from Fiber Mood. I bought this pattern intending to make her overalls with it, just didn't get around to it, so I think we're gonna do short overalls, the short-alls, in the gray. We thought that would be really cute with some of her off-the-shoulder tops and her little crop tops and stuff underneath those overalls. So that is what this gray is gonna be. And then finally, and she's been bugging me about this for quite a while, because again, she doesn't have any dresses really for summer. She's got some cold weather dresses, but she wanted some summer dresses. So I'm gonna be making her 3 dresses. The first one is the Sinclair Patterns Valley knit dress, and this is a free pattern. Gosh, just love Sinclair patterns for their free patterns. But she liked this because it's a fit and flare and it comes in at the waist. So this will be a good one for her preference, and it's a cute little fit and flare dress, skater skirt. And I'm using this fabric that I also am waiting on from Minerva. So that was the 4th one that I grabbed in this last Minerva order. But yeah, we're just gonna make her a little skater dress. Probably sleeveless, but we may do a sleeve on it. I'll see how she's feeling and what she wants to do. But we thought this was a really fun fabric, and it kind of went with everything as well. And it would look good with her little jackets if she wanted to wear those or whatever. And then she does have a charcoal gray Deer and Doe Bluette dress, chambray dress that she wears quite frequently, but it's a little dark for summer. I mean, it does have like a short cap sleeve on it, but she wears that a lot in the winter with a sweater over it. She really likes like her cropped sweaters that I've knit for her. She likes that look. So I thought we would do another bluette for her in the yellow. And this is actually yellow and white striped shirting fabric. And really this is more my yellow, but because it's mixed with the white, I think far away it works for her. So we're gonna use this one, make her another bluette with the little cap sleeve on it. It's just a fit and flare button up shirt dress. So making her another one of those for summer. And then finally, I'm gonna be making her, I guess technically it was a Colette pattern, but it's in the Seamwork catalog. I have this beautiful Rifle Paper Company rayon that I bought for her. The same time I have this same fabric, but in the red colorway that's like my colors. I bought them at the same time. I think I have a little over 2 yards of this. And I'm gonna do the Seamwork patterns, Colette patterns, whatever, but the penny dress, I own that pattern and it's just a little button-up shirt dress. It's got elastic, you know, just something easy for her to wear. You know, the rayon will be perfect, and these are all like wonderful colors for her, so we're gonna do that dress for her out of this fabric. It's a lot of sewing, folks. And again, she needs cool weather or warm weather pajamas that she's asked for, some shorts and like tanks and that sort of thing that she wants me to make. I tried to get her to go shopping. Maybe I should be harder, but whatever. And then a couple of swimsuits. So she is very hard to fit in swimsuits, mostly because of this area. And so I think I'm making her one rash guard. I think just one, maybe two. Because she has a couple rash guards that still work, but she has outgrown her, she wears a bikini top under her rash guards and her bottoms. We need to upgrade our bikinis that go underneath the rash guards. So got some fabric for that, got some swimsuit fabric also for a new swimsuit for myself, if I can decide on a pattern. And yeah, and then I've got a couple of green style creations. Anyway, I'll be showing you guys all that, but that is, I've got a lot on my plate, a lot. So that's it, folks. That is the summer sewing that I need to get through quick so we can wear it before it gets cool again. So yeah, that's my plans. Let me know if you guys find these checklists helpful. If you've signed up for the newsletter and received yours, if that's gonna be a good way to help you organize your capsule sewing. You know, you could also even plan ahead. Like you could start sewing your fall capsule if you wanted to plan ahead a season and then have everything ready to go when the season hits. Because you can also buy up to, I don't know how far back you can go, but if you buy the capsules that have already passed, so I did buy the fall capsule when it was the fall capsule, but I have access to, you know, last year's fall capsule. So, I mean, the framework wouldn't be too terribly different if you wanted to. I like them because they keep me on the up and up with trending styles and keeps me current. But I mean, how much changes from one season to the next? Not a ton. So anyway, that's another idea if you wanted to kind of plan ahead more with your sewing. But yeah, let me know. Let me know if these were helpful, if these checklists are helpful, and if you'd like to see them going forward as we hit new seasons, you know, if you want one for the fall as well when we get there. And yeah, we can probably make that happen. All right, guys, that's all I have for today. Yeah, that's all I have. Okay, Sunday's tutorial, I'm not sure. I'm filming this video like quite a bit in advance, quite a few days in advance, so I just haven't decided yet on the tutorial for Sunday, but there will be a sewing tutorial up on Sunday, so make sure you check back to see what that ends up being. All right, guys, that's all I have for today. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, that you get a ton of sewing in, that you're staying cool wherever you are, and I will see you guys again on Sunday. Have a good one. Bye.